Alright guys, welcome back to another exciting Killer Nacho Wi-Fi battle. I was home this weekend for Easter break, so I was able to use my internet to actually get some battles done. I mean, it's hard to battle on campus, so yeah, I decided to do some battles and post them for you guys. Anyway, so I was actually on Serebii and I found this guy named Shaq, and I was actually just looking to like test a few guys for a team, but he wanted to do a roulette, and I'm like, well, I haven't done a roulette yet, so I guess I'll just record this battle. And he's like, cool. So I'm like, cool. So anyway, I know that he has this black magic dude up front because obviously I can see his team before the battle, and it's actually a pretty good lead poke, so he got decent stuff there, except, I already knew it was that, obviously. Because in roulette, the first Pokemon has to be chosen to be first. But, so, yeah, he appears to be a Heatran. I just go for this gold anyway, because it's still the best move against this guy. And I even get the burn, which is, like, pretty funny, except, he's a special dude, so it doesn't actually matter. So I go for a wish so I can get some health backs, and I'm just going to kill him because I don't feel like him staying around and get it, just so he can get a crit on me or something, because I know it would happen if I just let him live and go for the protect for some extra health. But yeah, so wish gets me back to above half, and that's pretty nice. So he goes out into Sea King, and I'm like, I don't know what Sea Kings do, so I go out into Porygon too, figuring maybe I can like attack it with thunder. But then I trace a lightning rod, except I didn't actually notice at the time that I was tracing lightning rod. I mean, I guess it's its new ability that I wasn't aware of, and I was kind of like looking away at the time. So yeah, I'm like, you know what? I saw it use agility. It might be a good idea to thunder wave. No, because it has lightning rod, and I just gave it special attack, and I'm thinking, crap. So now it has +2 speed and +1 special attack because I'm too lazy. I was too lazy to look up its Dream World ability, and I was too distracted to actually see what my Porygon 2 was tracing. So that sucks balls. And now I go into Cute, and I know like Cute is going to help it even more because it's going to raise its water attacks using the rain, but I'm like, Cute is like the best special tank I have. Look at that. He has the hidden power electric, gets a crit, and he still survives. Cute is just too cute to die. Cute. He's so cute. Anyway, so as you see, Cute is way too cute to die from that hidden power electric, even at +1 special attack. And I get the poison off, which is pretty awesome because including the life orb that Sea King is carrying, the poison plus life orb is really going to take it down slowly, even though I really put myself in this huge predicament because I was too lazy to look up the ability of freaking Sea King. But now I go back into Virus. I was kind of hoping to like trick him out so he would go for the hidden power electric again, but he goes for the pretty good move in Scalds. But I just have to sacrifice Virus there, and that kind of sucks, but I kind of misplayed him. Even though, like, Porygon 2 is one of the most epic walls of this generation, but I just kind of misplayed him there, and that's life, I guess. So I go back into Neptuna just so I can get the Protect kill, because obviously he's going to be taken down to the Toxic after this turn, so it's a pretty good play, just go in and Protect. There's nothing really he can do about it, except for, like, Switch, but, Sea King's not going to be much use to him later in the match anyway. So now he goes into Shaman, and I'm like, oh crap. So I go out into Royal Pain, kind of hoping I can survive a Seed Flare. And he goes Seed Flare, and he misses, which is really bad. And this is like my, I forget the Nidoking's new ability, but it's that one that like raises damage on secondary effect moves. So I've used this Nidoking before. It has like the 4 elemental attacks, or sorry, the 3 elemental attacks plus Earth Power. It's really, really good with Life Orb, because apparently, that item also negates, or that ability also negates Life Orb. So I get the Life Orb extra damage, but I don't actually hurt myself. But anyway, so long story short, it's an awesome Pokemon. He gets unlucky twice in a row and misses with Seed Flare, which really sucks for him, and I feel really bad about it, but at the same time, it's good for me. Anyway, so I go back into Cute to basically as death fodder, unfortunately, and he's going to go Earth Power, and Cute still survives it because Cute is like so massively cute and such like a bulky special wall of death. And now he's just going to go for another Earth Power and kill me. So I go into Miss Piggy because I know Miss Piggy can survive in Earth Power, and I just was hoping he tried to stay in or something, so I go for the Earthquake. Ends up being a pretty bad play because he goes into this Electros, which I knew he had, which is a really cool Pokemon, actually. It's pure electric with Levitate, meaning it has no weaknesses. One of the 2 Pokemon in the game that don't have weaknesses, including Spiritome. So, and I Sableye, so actually one of 3, I lied, but still. It's unique, and it's actually a decent poke, in my opinion. So, yeah, he's going to go for the Crunch, which is, after he gets that attack boost from his other move, that's pretty decent damage. But I do get the 2-hit KO with Ice Beam, and that will take him down, and Royal Pain is just like a royal pain. It's just like awesome. So here goes into Heatran, and Heatran is just going to Earth Power me. I didn't know what he'd do. I was kind of hoping he'd overpredict, but at the same time, I didn't really have anything else on my team I was worth the sacrifice. Maybe a Vaporeon, but I kind of wanted to save that for later. I don't want it to get critted because I really need that thing to wall that Heatran later in the match, because I'm pretty sure at this point that Heatran is actually Choice Scarf, because I saw him switch earlier. So anyway, I go for the Stone Edge because I knew he had this bug thing left in his team, and I thought it was the better play, and it turns out to be a great move. He does go into it, and so I get the super effective Stone Edge. He has the Focus Sash, and I don't know what he's going to do, so I go into Skywalker because I'm like, pretty sure he's going to try a bug move, so obviously I double resist bug. He gets a crit on the first one, but now he's dead. I mean, I guess I could have gone for the extreme speed there, but I was kind of afraid he'd go back into Heatran. I just didn't, it doesn't really matter because I wasn't afraid of that thing, really. I didn't think it could do much to Skywalker, and I'm right, so that's pretty nice. So he goes back into Heatran, and I'm just going to go for the close combat just in case he does something weird. But he just goes for the Fire Blast, which means because Heatran's his last Pokemon, that's pretty much my game, because there is absolutely no way that Fire Blast is going to take down Neptuna, because Neptuna is like water type and pretty bulky wall thing, and yeah, so he even misses a Fire Blast. Not that it really matters. I don't quite kill with Scald, but I will kill next turn after he hits with Fire Blast and does like nothing. So great game. Shaq. It was a lot of fun, actually. Got to do my first Roulette in Gen 5. I always liked Roulettes. I think he got probably the worst end of the Pokemon stick. I mean, I don't really have a lot of probably under-tiered Pokemon in Gen 5 yet, but it was still some fun. I enjoyed it. We both made some weird plays, and yeah, all that jazz. Anyway, today's question of the day has to do with a hot-button topic in Pokemon. As probably most of you know, Smogon has declared Blaziken an Uber, and I just want to ask you guys, today's question of the day, what do you feel about Blaziken going Uber? Now, I have mixed feelings about it. Like, I know Blaziken is really, really good with Speed Boost. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, Speed Boost Blaziken has very few weaknesses in OU, and yeah, I know it has weaknesses. You don't have to comment about that. I know what his counters are. He does have some, but at the same time, every Pokemon has a counter of some sort. So you can't really, I mean, the question is it too good? And I think, maybe it is, but at the same time, I almost feel that Smogon kind of like jumped the gun on it. I mean, it was, almost over a year after Gen 4 came out that they banned Garchomp, and after months and months of testing. And I feel that, banning a Pokemon like Blaziken this early is, well, not quite shocking, but it just seems ban-happy to me. I didn't really like the decision. Not to mention, I mean, you already have the precedent that they already set the precedent with the Swift Swim and Drizzle combination being banned, that they can have somewhat complicated rules, and, they can just ban abilities. So I'm starting to think, why not just ban Speed Boost Blaziken? I mean, because I know, Blaziken without Speed Boost isn't that great, but, at the same time, he was still like a pretty awesome UU fire type back in Gen 4, and just to ban him completely, saying he's Uber, especially when he has another ability he can use instead, is just, I don't know, it just leaves a sour taste in my mouth, because now if when UU comes out and Blaziken stays banned, I won't be able to use him in UU, and as you might know, I did use him quite a bit in UU, as you could go to my previous Gen 4 videos. So I thought it was a weird decision at this point in the metagame. I mean, I think that he had enough counters in OU that he could have stayed for a while, and I hope that they reconsider the ban, or maybe just banning the ability, Speed Boost or something. But at this point, you just have to kind of live with it, and, Smogon, they voted on it. They have a good system in place, so I trust Smogon. I just didn't think this was the strongest ability. I mean, I think banning abilities is a great idea, honestly. I know Permaweather sucks balls. I mean, I already told everyone about my opinions about Permaweather. I mean, it just seems nonsensical to me, that because Permaweather is like a free weather setup, and on top of that is permanent. I mean, Permaweather would be... Okay, now I'm going on a different tangent, but I just have to get this off my chest. Permaweather would be okay if it lasted 5 turns like the move versions. Why it's infinite is like I don't even know why. But if like they decide, you know what, we're just going to ban Drizzle, Drought, Sandstream, and Hail in OU now that all the Pokemon that have those abilities have an alternate ability, I would be totally for that because I think the weather stuff is lame. But anyway, I think that would fix a lot of the problems in Gen 5 if they just banned Permaweather. Boom. And maybe even Speed Boost Blaziken, I don't know. But anyway, that was a tangent. Today's question of the day is actually, how do you feel about the Blaziken ban? Yeah, so rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and see you guys next time. I do have another battle that I'll probably be posting later this week that I had over the weekend, so stay tuned for that, and see you guys later. Peace out, homie jerks.